Hello students, welcome to Sri Jain Rank Zone. In today's lecture, basically we are going to our another topic related to aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. So first, I'm going to discuss with you some more oxidation reactions for the preparation of aldehyde and ketone. See, what are some more reactions related to aldehyde and ketone? You can easily identify in this case. See, for example, so we are going to discuss about the some more oxidation reactions. Oxidation reactions for preparation of aldehyde and ketone. Now see, for example, if we have 1 degree alcohol like RCH2OH, we have 1 degree alcohol like RCH2OH. The reaction of 1 degree alcohol with KMnO4 in acidic medium. So this carbon will remain as it is, and this carbon gets oxidized into first aldehyde. So it will oxidize first into aldehyde like this. But this is a strong oxidizing agent. This is a strong oxidizing agent. So this will oxidize further. So this will oxidize further. So on further oxidation, it will convert into acid. It will convert into carboxylic acid. So basically, alcohol directly converts into carboxylic acid by KMnO4 in acidic medium. By KMnO4 in acidic medium. In the same way, if there is RCH2OH and the reaction with K2Cr2O7, reaction with K2Cr2O7 in acidic medium. This is also a strong oxidizing agent. So reaction, first of all, it will oxidize into aldehyde. First of all, it will oxidize into aldehyde. So this is 1 degree alcohol. So this oxidizes into aldehyde, but this is a strong oxidizing agent. Reaction will not stop at this point. It will further oxidize to the carboxylic acid. It will further oxidize to the carboxylic acid. In the same way, if we have R, CH, OH, and R, and we add in this K2 Cr2O7 in acidic medium, or you added KMnO4 in acidic medium. Both are strong oxidizing agents. So removal of hydrogen from this carbon, removal of hydrogen from this carbon, it will oxidize into RC double bond O. So we will say further oxidation of this ketone. So when oxidation, so further oxidation of ketone is not possible like aldehyde. So further oxidation of ketone is not possible like aldehyde. So we can say further oxidation of ketone is not possible like aldehyde. Further oxidation of ketone is not possible like aldehyde. So basically, in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the some more reactions which are used for the preparation of aldehyde and ketones. You can see that in this case, when there is 1 degree alcohol, when there is 1 degree alcohol like this. So this 1 degree alcohol in presence of KMnO4, in presence of KMnO4 in acidic medium, in presence of KMnO4 in acidic medium, because this is a strong oxidizing agent. So this will oxidize into aldehyde. This will oxidize into aldehyde. Now, because this is a strong oxidizing agent, so reaction will not stop at this point. Further oxidation takes place and it convert into carboxylic acid. So you can directly convert this 1 degree alcohol into carboxylic acid by using KMnO4 in acidic medium. Now see, if there is again 1 degree alcohol and you are using K2Cr2O7 in acidic medium, this is also a strong oxidizing agent. So this alcohol will oxidize into aldehyde and further oxidation takes place. So this will convert into carboxylic acid because this is a strong oxidizing agent. So reaction will not stop at this point. Now see, if this is 2 degree alcohol, so 1 degree alcohol convert into carboxylic acid. If it is 2 degree alcohol, first the mole of hydrogen and this will convert into ketone, and this will convert into ketone. Like in aldehyde, after further oxidation, they convert into carboxylic acid. But in ketone, further oxidation of ketone is not possible like aldehyde. So the final product in this case is K2CO2 7H plus and KMnO4H plus. Now see oxidation reactions, some more oxidation reactions related to this. So basically, we have discussed about the reagents which are used for the oxidation like PCC, PDC. PCC and PDC have the same work. If you want to know about PDC, so PCC and PDC both are mild oxidizing agents. So we can say PCC and PDC. This is pyridinium chlorochromate and this is pyridium dichromate. Pyridinium dichromate. So this is basically when we have suppose 1 degree alcohol. When we have suppose 1 degree alcohol and we added PCC or PDC, because both of them are mild oxidizing agents. So both of them are mild oxidizing agents. So this carbon will remain as it is and this oxidizes into aldehyde. So this reaction stops at aldehyde only because mild oxidizing agent. So therefore final product is aldehyde. When we use mild oxidizing agents like PCC and PDC, you can see. So this is the way we can prepare aldehyde and ketones by using oxidation of aldehyde and ketones. So in today's lecture, we are going to discuss some more oxidation reactions which are related to the oxidation by some other oxidizing agent like HiO4. So we are going to discuss about another oxidation reaction. So we can say oxidation by HiO4. What is HiO4? HiO4 is basically periodic acid. So name of the HiO4 is basically periodic acid. Now see what happens. For the oxidation with HiO4, the condition is, for oxidation you can write this in the form of note also. For oxidation by HiO4, at least two OH group, at least two OH groups, at least two OH groups, or one OH group or one OH group and carbonyl group. Carbonyl group is basically C double bond O, should be at vicinal position, should be present at vicinal position, should be present at vicinal position, should be present at vicinal position. So basically oxidation by HiO4, oxidation by HiO4, at least two OH groups or one OH and C double bond O group should be present at vicinal position, should be present at vicinal position for the oxidation with HiO4. Now see the second point. This is basically the first point, and what is basically the second point regarding oxidation by HiO4. So basically one molecule of HiO4, one molecule of HiO4 breaks one one molecule of HiO4 breaks one carbon carbon bond, one carbon carbon bond. So one molecule of HiO4 breaks one carbon carbon bond and adds and adds one OH group and adds one OH group to each carbon. So suppose if oxidation by HiO4, then one HiO4 will break one carbon carbon bond and OH is added on each carbon, and for the oxidation the condition is two OH groups must be at vicinal position or one OH group and carbonyl group should be at vicinal position, like this. This is COH and COH. So these two OH groups are at vicinal position, or you can say COH and C double bond O. These two groups must be at vicinal position for the oxidation. So in this way we will do the oxidation by HiO4. Now see the questions related to this. So we are going to some questions related to this. For example, first question is, the compound given is CH2OH and CH2OH. So this compound is given. Now the reaction of this compound with HiO4 and heat. So first see the conditions. So these two carbons are basically vicinal carbon and two OH groups are present on the vicinal position. So yes, the oxidation by HiO4 is possible. now break the carbon carbon bond. Now break the carbon carbon bond and add OH on both carbon atoms. So it will be like CH2 and OH and OH. So one product is this one and another product is also like this, CH2 OH and OH. now we know already about this. Two OH groups on the same carbon atom. Two OH groups on the same carbon atom. Two OH groups on the same carbon atom is unstable. So two OH groups on the same carbon atom is unstable. Therefore, we will remove water, one OH and H. Either you can remove OH from this and H from this. In the same way, water is removed from there also. So the product obtained after removal of water is HC double bond OH, and this is also HC, double bond O and H. So methanol is obtained. So this is how we will do the cleavage of carbon-carbon bond by using periodic acid. Now see some more questions related to this. The next question is we have CH3, CH, OH, and CH2 and CH2OH. when we add periodic acid, that is HiO4, in presence of it. So for the oxidation, vicinal carbons must have two OH groups. Yes, it is present. Now the cleavage of bond. And one OH is added to this carbon, and also one OH is added to this carbon. So when OH is added, it will be like this: CH3, CH, OH, and OH. And the another product is CH2, OH, and OH, like this. Now see what happens. We know two OH groups on the same carbon atom is unstable. So OH is removed from this carbon and H is also removed. So when OH and H is removed from the carbon, it will convert into aldehyde. So this will convert into aldehyde like CH3CH double bond O. And this will also convert into aldehyde like HC double bond O and H. So one of the product is ethanol and one of the product is methanol. Now see what happens. So this is the product basically after cleavage with HiO4. Now see the next question related to this. So next question I am giving to you. You people solve by yourself. The question is basically the compound given is CH3, CH, OH, and also CH, OH, and CH3. When we do oxidation in presence of HiO4, so we already know vicinal positions. These two positions are basically vicinal positions, and on vicinal positions there are two OH groups must be present. So we will break this bond. Carbon-carbon bond is break, and OH is added to this carbon, and also OH is added to this carbon. So it will form CH3. It will form CH3, CH. On this carbon, OH group is there. Also, one OH group is already there. In the same way, on this carbon also CH3, CH, and OH group, and there also OH group. We know two OH groups on the same carbon atom is unstable. So OH is removed from this carbon and H is removed from this carbon. So water is removed. In the same way, OH is removed from this carbon and H is removed from this carbon. So after removal, the product form is CH3, CH double bond O. There also it forms CH3, CH double bond O. So this product is obtained. This is again ethanol. This is also basically the ethanol. Now see what happens. See another reactions related to this. If the compound like CH3, if the compound like CH3, C, CH3 and OH, and there also C, OH and H and CH3. Now again, you can see basically two OH groups are present on the vicinal position. Yes, two OH groups are present on the vicinal position. then this carbon-carbon bond is break. Then this carbon-carbon bond will break, and OH is added on this carbon, and OH is also added on this carbon. When OH is added, so the reagent basically we are using there, is per iodic acid, HiO4 and heat. So what happens in this case? In this case, it will convert CS3, CS3 already there, and one OH group is already there, and one OH group is added. Again, two OH groups on the same carbon atom. Two OH groups on the same carbon atom is unstable. And another product is CS3CH. After addition of OH, one OH is already there. So again, OH and H is removed from this position. So we can say one of the product obtained is ketone. One of the product obtained is ketone. This is basically CS3C, CS3 and double bond O, while another product obtained is aldehyde, which is CS3CH double bond O, in this way. Now see some more questions related to this. If we have compound like CS3, C, CH3 and OH, and on this carbon also CS3, OH and CH3. And when the oxidation of this compound, with HiO4 and heat, so what happens in this case? So these two carbons which are vicinal to each other, so OH group is present. On these two carbon atoms. So cleavage of bond will occur, and one OH is added to this carbon, and also one OH is added to this carbon. So now what happens? The product obtained is basically like this: CH3 and this carbon, another CH3 group is there, and there is OH, and there is also OH. In the same way, another product obtained is same. The CH3 on this carbon, two CH3 group is there on this carbon, and one OH group is already there, and one is added after cleavage, So what happens in this case? You can see two OH groups on single carbon atom is unstable. So OH group remove, and also H group will be removed. There also OH group is removed and H is removed. So the product obtained is basically ketone. The final product obtained after oxidation is ketone. So ketone is obtained as a product. Now see another example related to this. Now see, a question is like the compound we have CH3, C, double bond O and CH, OH and CH3, and the oxidation in presence of HiO4 and heat. So what happens? You can see. We know for vicinal position either two OH groups or one double bond and one OH group must be there. Now see, so cleavage of this bond occur, and one OH is added to this carbon, and one OH is added to this carbon. So one of the product obtained after oxidation is CH3, C double bond O. So one of the product is this one. You can see, if you want to write this is basically CH3, C double bond O, and OH group is added. And the another product is CH3, CH, two OH groups are there on this carbon atom. So water is removed. Water is removed. Now we can say this is basically the carboxylic acid, and the another product is CH3, CH double bond O. So this product is obtained. Now see another question related to this. So the another question related to this is basically, if we have a compound like CH3, if we have a compound like CH3 and CHOH, and also there is CHOH, and also there is CHOH and CH3. So this compound is given. Now see what happens when we use HiO4 in presence of heat. So these two carbons are also vicinal, and these two carbons are also vicinal. So all vicinal bonds will be break. So this bond will break, and also this bond will be break. And after breaking of bond, OH is added on this carbon also, and OH is added on this carbon, and also one OH on this carbon, and one OH on this carbon. So one bond break, and two OH groups on two carbon. Again, one bond is break, then OH on each carbon atom. So it will be like this. Three products are obtained. You can see this. One of the product is basically CH3, CH and OH, and also OH. This is one of the product. And the second product is CH, OH and OH. And now see another product CH3, CH and OH and OH. Now you can see on this carbon two OH groups are there. On this carbon two OH groups are there. So you can say OH is removed from this carbon and H is removed from this carbon. So water is removed. Again, OH is removed from this carbon and H is removed from this carbon. So again, water is removed. And also in this case, OH is removed and H is removed because two OH groups on the same carbon atom is unstable. So one of the product form is, when we see this is first, this is second, and this is third. So first product obtained is basically CH3, CH double bond O. And the second product obtained is basically H. The second product you can say HC double bond O. So second product is basically H. So basically on this carbon atom, two OH groups there and also one OH group there now. So three OH groups are there on this carbon, three OH groups are there. So when OH is removed, so HC double bond O and OH. So say this is the second product. And the third product will be, because one OH is already there and two OH are added after cleavage. Now see the third one. In the third one you can see when OH is removed and this H is removed. So the product obtained is CH3, CH double bond O. So these three products are obtained after cleavage of bond. Now see another question related to this. So the next question is basically, if we have compound like CH3, if we have compound like CH3 and C double bond O, CH3, C double bond O, CH2 and CHOH and CH3, and we add HiO4 in presence of heat. So we will say oxidation is not possible by HiO4. Why? Because for oxidation with HiO4, either two OH groups must be at vicinal position, or one double bond and one OH group must be at vicinal position, but there it is on first, so it is on third position, so therefore oxidation by HiO4 is not possible in this case. Now see another question related to this. See next question related to this. The question is basically, if we have compound like CH3, C double bond O and CH OH along with CH2 CHO, and the oxidation in presence of HiO4 and heat. So what happens? You can see double bonded carbon, carbonyl and OH group present on vicinal, so oxidation will takes place. So this sigma bond will break, carbon carbon bond, one OH on this carbon and also one OH on this carbon. So one of the product obtained is CH3 C double bond O and OH. So one of the product is obtained, this one. Now see see the another product. The another product obtained is basically CH OH. On this carbon, two OH groups are there. So you can see CH OH. This is CH2 and this is C double bond O and H. Now again, two OH groups on the same carbon atom is unstable, so OH and H will be removed in the form of water. So the product obtained is basically CHO, CH2 and CHO. So this is basically the product obtained after oxidation. Now see another reaction based on this. So next question is basically, we have compound like this one. So we have compound, on this carbon there is double bonded oxygen and on this carbon there is OH group, and we add HiO4 in presence of heat. So at vicinal position there must be C double bond O and there is OH group must be there. Now see, this is C double bond O and this is OH. So there will be cleavage of bond. So there will be cleavage of bond in this way, and one OH is added on this carbon and one OH is added on this carbon. Now see, so bond breaks and this is basically the C double bond O, and on this OH group is added. In the same way you can say this carbon remain as it is, this carbon remain as it is, and on this carbon two OH groups is added, two OH groups are added. But two OH groups on the same carbon atom is unstable. Two OH groups on the same carbon atom is unstable, so water will be removed. When water removed, it will form, this is CH2, this is CH2, this is CH2 and this is CH2. So this is basically CH2,4. We can write in condensed formula CH2,4. And on this carbon, one is carboxylic group, so this is C double bond O and OH. One is this one, and another is on this carbon atom, two OH groups are there. When two OH groups are there means unstable, so water will be removed. Water will be removed. So the product obtained is basically, HO, C double bond O and CH2, 4 and CHO. So this is obtained our product in this case. So this is basically what we have studied, the reactions which are related to the oxidation reaction and cleavage by periodic acid. And we have seen the conditions and all the questions related to this. So in the next lecture, we will discuss some more reactions which are used for the formation of aldehyde and ketone. So we are studying about the preparation of aldehyde and ketones. So in next lecture, we will study further